Good afternoon, Ngozi Talk Shows family. It's Nomsa here at Ngozi Talk Shows. Find your own voice, lead from within. I am on my own today, guys, and when I'm on my own, I talk about love. So today we'll be talking about love. I know yesterday what it was Valentine's Day, and please, if you're watching this talk show, please do let me know what you got up to yesterday on Valentine's Day. I'm sure you guys had an amazing, amazing time. Or those who are single, just share what you did, because in order to be happy, you don't have to be in a relationship. You can actually celebrate Valentine's Day on your own. So just share with me what you did. For me, I was at home, guys. I don't go out on Valentine's Day night simply because out town is so busy. So on Valentine's Day, I like to do beautiful things with my family, just show some love at home. And then a weekend, it's the day where I go and celebrate Valentine's Day. I'm always like few days um, after Valentine's Day. So let's get into the topic. So the topic today is we're talking about love and how to find love. It's a very, very simple topic. Love is unique and it's a personal journey for everyone. There is no one size fits all approach are good if you know how to approach it. However, there are some general tips that may help you in your quest for love, finding love. So first, before we think about it, I need to find somebody to share my life with. We need to there's few things we need to think about, which is the attitude, the 7 attitudes of mindfulness. So when you think about these things, it helps you to actually find love uh, and be the person that God created you to become. In order to do that, first, you need to look at your life and come in a place where you don't judge yourself. Because if you are coming in a place of judgmental, the reason why I share this, there are so many people who come to me as a matchmaker. They're judging themselves. They think they are not good enough. They think, oh, you know what? I don't think anyone will love me because I'm too big, or because I'm too old, or because they have this. There's this thing that people they use to label themselves, looking for love. So you need to, if you are somebody and you are like, I'm ready to find love, please, 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 never ever judge yourself. If you've put on some weight, you need to come to a place where you accept yourself for who you are. You have 2 choices. If you look at your body and you find yourself, you're like, I'm not happy with my body. What do you do? Instead of judging yourself, being instead of being too hard on yourself, one thing you need to do is um so so you need to come in a place where you don't judge yourself. You don't judge yourself. And when you don't judge yourself, sorry, when you don't judge yourself, come to a place where you're fully 100%, which is part of mindfulness, acceptance, self-acceptance. Come to a place where you surrender to yourself, surrender to God, surrender to university, and accept the way you have been created. I've learned this the hard way. You know, when God creates us, He has a purpose for us. Along the way, of course, our body shapes are different. But it does not mean that we have to label ourselves and say, you know what, I feel like I'm not good enough. Or this person, you look at somebody else, you think they're better than you. That is actually the wrong approach. So when you want to find love, you got to accept yourself. You got to look at yourself in front of the mirror, like I said before. You either lose weight if you feel that I've put on weight, or you feel that weight is the hindrance. And I'm going to share a secret with you guys for those women out there who believe that put on weight sometimes when they're size 14 or size 16 or size 20 is the reason why they are single. The weight is not the reason, it's the confidence. A man loves to meet a woman who has confidence. It does not matter whatever people think or how you look. When a man meets a confident woman, or a woman who has this, like a woman, a child of God, who knows exactly what they want, a man will just go for that woman. It's the confidence that actually drives a man to the woman. Is the confidence and the vision that drives when a woman knows that this guy has a vision. This guy it does not matter the looks, it does not matter. That's why you see people sometimes they'll be like, what does he see on her? He sees something that is invisible. He sees God in that person. He sees beauty in that person because that person knows what they want. They know what they desire. They know who they are. They know what they want, what they want in life. They have a vision, and weight is not one of their hindrance. They will not let, if a woman wants to find love, they will not let their age be a stagnant in their lives. They will not let their weight, they will not let whatever skin color be their hindrance in their lives. Accept yourself for who you are as a person. When you accept yourself for who you are as a person, that's when you just go and meet, you can go and meet the man that you want, and not blaming the age to say, you know what, I'm getting old. I don't think anybody, men nowadays, they want younger woman. I tell you what, there's everybody for everybody. Everybody. I can tell you this, everybody, from my experience, there's a man out there for everybody. You, whatever body shape you might be, whatever. That's why sometimes you will see, or sometimes somebody, like I said before, that you see a woman dating this guy, and or sometimes the woman dating a beautiful woman, and she'll be dating this guy, and they'll be like, what does she see in him, or what does he see in her? Is what we did not create those people. We have got no right to say she's ugly, he's ugly, whatsoever. But if that person, that woman sees something that people don't see. She sees the beauty. She sees a man who is full of love, full of joy. When you are a man who is full of love, well-cultured men, I love men who treat women like women. I like men who loves their woman, who respect their woman, who looks after them, who has a vision for their woman. I love that. I love a woman who respects her man, who has a vision for herself and respects her man. I love a woman who respects her body, who accepts her body, who embraces her body, who embraces who she is, who walks with joy, whatever size she might be. When she's walking, she looks at herself like there is no other woman standing on earth, but it's just her. I love that. So if there is any woman that is watching, or you're watching later, you're watching my talk show later, if you have ever thought that you are not beautiful, try to walk your walk. Try to sing and harmonize your own song. When I'm saying harmonize your own song, it means sing the song of your destiny. Sing the song of joy. Think about something that brings you joy into your life. And then it will help you to find that love, because when you walk your walk authentically, when you do the things, you know what God created you on earth, when you know your assignment and your purpose on earth. Your purpose is not to worry about your weight. Your purpose is not to look at yourself and think the other women are beautiful than you. What makes a woman beautiful? What makes a man beautiful? What's on the inside of a woman is greater than what's on the outside. That beauty that is within, that power that is within, that intelligence that is within, that those abilities that women have, women abilities of giving birth, abilities of managing a home, abilities of raising children. That is intelligent. That is joy. You can't take away that those abilities from a person. So when you think about those things, look at yourself and say, you know what? I walk my path. I harmonize my walk, the joy that God has given me in my life, the joy of me being me authentically, not being an unapologetic, walking my walk. So I'm gonna find love, even if I'm being rejected by these men that I meet. They think that I'm not good enough. I know that my man is out there. You need to have an attitude of winning, like an attitude of mindfulness. Deal with mindfulness first before you think about putting your dating profile out there. Mindfulness, don't judge yourself. Acceptance, accept yourself 100%. And when you accept yourself 100%, observe your thoughts and feelings without attaching judgment to it, and embrace a natural perspective, foster self-awareness without criticizing yourself. Be aware of who you are as a person. Do not criticize yourself. We are all growing each and every day. The people that we compare ourselves with, those people have found their path, they found their walk, they walk their walk, they talk their talk. So what you need to do is you need to walk your walk, not comparing yourself and judging yourself and say, you know what, that woman, she's better than me. That's the reason why she's married. No, it's not. She's married because she found love. Who knows? Maybe she's married for the sake of being married and she's miserable, she's not happy. And then you're comparing yourself with that person. Don't never compare your life with anybody. So once you work on your mindfulness and patience, patience. Tell you one thing that works for me every time when I do things in my journey. Some of you have seen my video, surviving human blood sacrifice. I've survived it all. What has kept me be the person that I am today and everything that I have walked, the path that I have walked, is being patient with my life, knowing that God is on my side. Every step that I take, no, God is always with me. Every step that I take, I know that I am singing my own song. I am dancing my own dance. When When it feels like my journey is too slow, I have a word with God. And then I will ask God and say, God, not why is my journey so slow? Show me something invisible that is slowing my journey. Raw power of God, show me something that is invisible, that is slowing my destiny. God, you designed my destiny for me to shine. You did not design my destiny for me to be in tears, to feel ashamed, to feel guilty, to look at other people and think that they are better than me. So I have to say all these things. I have to ask God. I have to say, God, show me who am I supposed to be. My journey is too slow at the moment. Show me who am I supposed to be. And then I have to sit back and wait for God to speak to me. It might take a day. It might take 2 days. It might take a week. It might take 2 weeks. But I have to keep reminding him every single day. And I know in that 2 weeks, in that 1 week, in that 2 days, when he answers me, I know I'll find a breakthrough. So patience is very, very important when you want to find love. Be patient with yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself and say why it's taking so long. Be patient, embracing every present moment. Cultivating a calm and tolerant mindset is very, very important. And understanding that things come in their own time. Our time is not God's timing. But I'm not saying just sit back and do nothing. All I'm saying is just take action at the same time and be patient and trust. Trust the process. Trust your abilities. Trust when you write your profile. Trust your words. Trust yourself. Trust your body. Everything, whatever we think in our head, become things, guys. I'm talking from experience. It becomes things. If we have evil thoughts, it becomes reality. If we have negative thoughts, that becomes a reality. Whatever we think about somebody, it becomes a reality. So make sure that whatever you think about yourself, when you are taking action in finding love, make sure that you think positive things. You write your profile with grace, with joy in the present moment, knowing that you're going to find that special person. When you're taking pictures, take pictures. God gave you that body. It doesn't matter whether the body is size 8, size 6, size 12, size 14, size 16, size 20. It does not matter. God gave you that body. Take a picture. Make sure your picture look beautiful. When you take a picture, have this mindset that this picture is going to represent me as a woman. And when men looks at this picture, they're going to know that there is only one woman on earth that captures their eyes, which is me. There is no other woman that is going to put a shadow in my profile. Only me. Many are just gonna come and just click on my profile. When you're actually looking for love, you need to have a mindset. You need to deal with the mindfulness first. Once you have that attitude of trusting the process, trusting God and believing in capacity to navigate challenges, trusting the journey, even when uncertainty rises. And what else do you need to do is acceptance. We covered that acceptance and embracing acceptance. It means embrace life as it is. Some people embrace life as it is in that present moment, not as we wish it to be. Foster inner peace by accepting your external circumstances is very, very important. What makes me be the person that I am today is I know my desires, I know what I desire for my life. But there's one thing I also know, that there's this thing called the universe. This big man that is above everything. We call it God. I know that God has a purpose for me, has plans for me. God is the creator of the universe. So if I speak to the universe, I am speaking to God. If I'm speaking to God, I'm speaking to the universe. So that means that if I go to God with a positive attitude, it means that I will get the results that I desire in life, no matter what pain, no matter what, no matter how many times I've been rejected, no matter how many times I feel that I wasn't enough. But at that moment, when I feel that I am looking for love, I need to feel that I am enough. If I'm not, if anybody else has told me, has felt that I am not enough, so I need to have a message of saying, if I'm not good enough for you, I am enough for me and I am enough for God. And that means God is going to find the perfect man for me, the woman of my dreams. There is a woman of your dreams out there. If you have not found that woman, it means you have not desired enough. Guys, it means when you desire something fully and say, God, not out of desperation, but when you say, God, this is the desire for me. My desire for me is to get married, is to find Mr. Right and be with that man and get married and have children. If you want to have children, or if you don't want to have children, God, you just say, my desire for my life is for me to meet somebody, and I don't want to have children, God. I just want to get married and I just want to enjoy life. And God will give you that. If it is the destiny that God has created for you, He will give you that, just that. So you just have to desire it enough. Without, when I'm saying desire it enough, it means that there is no place for second thought. It means that there is no place for doubting your body. There is no place for doubting your image. There is no place for faking it. Forget about faking it till you make it. It doesn't work. God does not fake it. It means, God, I desire to find love. You got to imagine that moment when you are with somebody, the life that you desire, and God will give you that life without an obsession. You don't even have to obsess with it. It's the desire. You know what? I desire to find love. I desire happiness, God. I speak to God myself. I speak to God about my desires. And if anyone has seen my videos, watching going through human blood sacrifice, what I have learned from Lucifer, Lucifer was torturing me, and I was going through that because when you go through a blood sacrifice, you come up, you face Lucifer in the condemnation judgment. So when I was facing him, there's one thing that I've learned, that I get to speak the words that I speak. When I speak to God, Lucifer obeys his Father in heaven. He obeys God. He will never go against God. So the positive words, when you're speaking to God, he will never obey them. He will stand back. But if you actually give him what he needs to use, give him a reason. You know what? I'm not good enough. I don't think I can find a Lucifer. But yeah, you'll be adding some words as well. What about this one? That, look at yourself. Who is going to like this ugly person? Look at yourself. And when you say, you know what, I'm too old, I don't think I will find any man that is gonna like me, that is gonna, or I don't think I'm going to get married. Anyone is ever want to marry me. He'll be adding some words and like, yeah, that's true. That's true. Look at yourself on the mirror in that mirror. No one is gonna like. He will be adding some words. He will be adding some words, and those words become. That's how it works. That's how the universe receive message. Negative communication, negative thoughts. There's so many things that are negative that can come to reality. But if you stay, you know what? I know it's taking time, got it, but I can wait. The character has to be it. Every single day when you step outside with smile so the universe can work with you. Be in the present moment, finding that love. Love can be found anyway. I like to say you can find love only through a matchmaker. You can find love through a dating app. That's not true. You can find love in the supermarket. You can find love waiting for a bus. You can find love in waiting for the train. You can find love anywhere. Walking on the street in town, you can find love. Only if your mindset is in the right place. God connects you with anybody, anywhere. You go to a restaurant, you bump into somebody, and they say, "Excuse me," and it will be like, "Wow, you're beautiful. Are you single?" "No, I'm not single. I'm taken." Or you bump into somebody, you'll be like, "You're beautiful. Are you single?" "Yes, I'm single. Would you like to go on a date with me? Or would you like to go for a drink?" Or in guys, please approach girls. When you see a single girls, never put a judgment on yourself to say, "Wow, she's more beautiful. Um, I can't approach her. She's not my league." Women likes men with confidence. They like you men who has a vision, who knows what they want. But if you are a man watching my talk show and you don't have a vision, you don't know what you want, and you have no goals in your career, please work on that. Women likes men who knows exactly what they want. Men who have a future ahead of them, who knows exactly what they desire, because a woman is a mentor. A woman enters life, and life is meant to mentor that man to become who he is meant to become. A man is an architect. So if you want to date me, give me something to work with. If I don't have anything to work with, that means that relationship dies. That means we can't have a relationship. We can only have a relationship even if we are actually attracted to each other. That attraction, it comes with goals, visions, future. What does the future looks like for this man? Is this man have goals, or is just a lazy man who don't want to do anything? No woman wants to join to actually wants to date lazy guys. Women wants to date guys that has a future, that have vision, that knows what they want. So those are the things that as a man you need to consider. And once you know exactly what you really want, and you tell the universe what you really, really want, and then if there is anything like in the past or people who have rejected you. There are some women who have been rejected by men, they hold on to that. There are some men who have been rejected by women. Let go, let it go. Once you're thinking of finding love, let it go. Whatever whatever is not serving you anymore, let it go. Forgive, let it go. Forgiveness is the critical component of how you are able to move forward and write and design your next chapter in your life. When I spoke about the going through human blood sacrifice, it wasn't a joke. But the one thing that kept me going, that made God love me more, wanting to help me with my life, is the willingness of wanting to forgive the people that I'm closest to, the people that went to witch doctors and paid witch doctor, wanting me to be sacrificed for them to get fame, to get wealth. And I was willing to let them go, to forgive, because I wanted my life. And that's why I do what I do today, because forgiveness is the critical component of how you are able to move forward with life. I had to forgive the pastors that I watch on TV. They saying Jesus, blood of Jesus, crap. But they're killing people. I had to forgive them because knowing that they wanted to kill me. I had to watch them and say, God, this person is not going to steal my glory. They are not going to steal every minute, every second of my life. I'm going to be the woman that you created me to become. And the more they wanted to kill me, the more I went crazy in spirit. The more I stood, said no, I cannot die for you. To glorify with God, to glorify with my spirit and my blood, I will not die for you. So you can do that. If there is somebody in your life that entered your life unknowingly, they rejected you and told you that you are not good enough. And some men, they even go further and say you will never find a man. Some women go even further in telling men that you will never find a woman that is going to they do those, they say those words. But if you are somebody who has gone through that pain, you need to let it go. Let that pain go. And know that you are the creator of your destiny. With God, God needs to work with something. He needs to work with your heart. When you say, God, I love you, He knows His love. He knows that you love your life when you tell Him that I love you. He knows you love Him and you want your destiny to shine. So the more you tell Him how much you love Him, the more you tell yourself how much you love you, how much you accept yourself, how much you value your life, the more God wants to do more for you. Because through His love, that's where He blesses you, through His connection. That's where God will come in, and that's when He does not come in if He's linked to God. If God loves you and His love is connected to you, that means He wants you, help you. The Holy Spirit will guide you to find that true love that you want. Meaning that the person that rejected you, in the future, they would have wasted your time. But, or maybe they were not even good enough, or they were not even ready themselves to date, but you were ready, but you don't know. So there is no point in actually putting your life in stagnation instead of, you know what, that relationship didn't work out, but what did I learn from it? I've learned this. I've learned this. I've learned this. So, what can I change? Do I need to change my image? Do I need to change my personality? What do I need to change? Mm. Am I happy with my image? Yeah, yeah, I'm happy. Am I happy with the person that I'm becoming? Maybe I need to work on it. Not saying I'm not good enough because that person rejected me, and through that rejection, I feel that I'm not good enough. That's not the right way to do, because that is judging yourself. And when we put ourselves under judgment, means that we're putting ourselves under the judgment of death. So the best way is to love yourself, accept your life for what it is. Okay, I'm going to accept myself, accept my life for what it is, change what needs changing. Just look at what things that needs changing and change it. I have gone through life challenges. What I've learned is the words that I speak, they become things in the spirit realm. The thoughts that I think, whatever thoughts that I allow, they become reality in physical, in the spirit. The image that I put out there to the world to see, if it's fake, it becomes reality. It becomes a reality in the physical and in the spirit realm. Because God is an energy. Is an energy that is there to bless, that is there to love. His job is to love you. And by loving you, meaning he wants to see you happy, wants to see you whatever you desire. Anything you ask in my name, it shall be given to you. Meaning, if I desire beauty comes from within. I just need to ask God to help me to work on myself. Unleash power within. That power within that is beautiful. When I walk, I'm walking with grace. Everybody will be like, I like that girl. The way she walks, the way she speaks with confidence. She speaks with grace. She has respect in people. She respects people. She speaks the truth. She does not like people to affirm who she is. She knows exactly who she is without ego, guys. Without ego. I've met girls. I have a family member. Sometimes when I talk to them, they make me feel that I'm nothing. They make me feel that they're better than me. But in God's eyes, when somebody has found happiness within, that person helps people to grow. It does not crush anybody. Anything that leaves people crushed, it ain't real. It's not real. But we live in this world. The reason why I share this is we live in this world where people are very judgmental. So when you live with people that are judgmental, don't stay there trying to convince that person to say, you know what, I'm a good person, love me, marry me, blah, blah. This, no. If somebody thinks that you are not good enough for them, just move on. Let it go. Work on yourself. When you work on yourself, ask God, what does He have for you? There's loads of things that you can think of, or do some, create, like have some a habit, that a good habit, create a good habit that you can just focus on, and focus on building yourself personal growth instead of thinking that you are not enough. If you really want to find love, you got to finding love is actually easy. What we bound in the physically, it is bound in spirit. If we bound depression in the physically, in the realm of the spirit, that depression becomes a reality. That's why you see people, they are into depression. They are this, they have this, they are this. There are people who go through depression because of circumstances in their environment. Some of them is their childhood. Some of them is in the bloodline. But it's those people, they figure out that this thing affects my bloodline, but I don't want the depression to be part of me. And then they find something to maintain it, healing. They find prayer, through prayer, to heal and maintain it. They don't live on medication anymore. So then you have people that accept it. Okay, I'm going to accept life what it is. I cannot find the as I will wait because I'm too old. They put, oh, I've got children. Some people, they even use children that because they have children, they can't find love. You name it, the list goes on. You'll be surprised what people do, what people think. But the reality is, what we bound in the physically is bound in the spirit. So there is, you cannot waste time. I don't waste time. I wasted my time before, thinking that I wasn't good enough, thinking that I was this, I was that. But when I actually faced the occult and faced Satan himself, I realized actually he obeys his Father in heaven. Satan obeys God. Whatever God says, it goes. Those who didn't know, whatever God says, Lucifer is the father of light. Is the father that tells you you're not good enough. But whatever God, when God tells him off to leave his children, he will leave his presence, he will leave. But if you think negatively, he always will always show up and make things more miserable, more miserable. So, and then if he does, if you do think that, okay, I'm beautiful, why haven't I found the right guy? I've not actually met the guy that actually aligns with what I'm looking for. And so I need to find the guy. What do I need from the guy anyway? What do I need from a woman? Just write it down. Have fun with it. What do you need from a woman? So what kind of a man do I need? Please don't put George Clooney in it. George Clooney needs to remain there. When you are speaking to God, you don't tell God what to do. You speak as a humble person and say, bless me. Okay, what do I need, guys? You know what? God already know your heart. What do you desire in life? Already knows. The crush, the people that you have crushed like a celebrity crush, he already knows. So don't put that in your desires. He already knows. Don't put that face, because if you put George Clooney, I need somebody that looks like George Clooney. God will be searching. God will be like, okay, your husband looks nothing but George Clooney. So what do I do now? The angels of God, they move away. So what you need to do is just imagine like these are the guys that I go for. Sometimes they are not really the guys that are going to settle down with you. So what you need to do is that you need to surrender. You know what you want, the guys that you go for, the guys that you're attracted to. And the attraction, guys, I might meet a guy who goes to the gym 7 days a week. I might not even be attracted to him. So the attraction comes from within. We might think we know what we are attracted to, but then we get surprised when we're attracted to something completely different. They will like, wow. So what kind of a guy do I need? Need guy who is well established, very successful guy. Because I don't want to live in poverty. No one wants to live in poverty. Women, let's speak the truth. And guys, no one wants to date a woman that is lazy, has no goals, no vision, not successful. When I'm talking about successful guys, I'm talking about a woman who is intelligent. They might not be a millionaire when you meet them, or they might just be a teacher, they might just be working as a salesperson or just working as a shopkeeper, but their future is full of beautiful glory. Their future is shining. So that's what I mean. A woman that knows they have a bright future ahead of them. They just want a solution to find a breakthrough, who knows exactly what they want in life. Not a woman who is into confused.com. They're into confused.com. They need to go for counseling, or they need to pray and fast to connect themselves with God so God can give them breakthrough that they're looking for. You cannot fix anybody. So once you know exactly what you desire in life, what you want, that's when you have to start now. Once you know what you want and letting go everything